I'm so glad she wasn't my mom.
Most mothers should be like most Chinese mothers I know.
Our first reaction is to compare it to our own childhood.
Wow, like, how can someone do this to her kids? And I just couldn't believe that she fit into that stereotype.
We have parents who range from the most lenient to incredibly strict.
You need to have good performance, but that's just the baseline for being successful.
My parents haven't specifically told me you need to get straight A's, otherwise there will be consequences. No, they never explicitly said that. It was just a constant encouragement of, oh, I know you can do it. The bar is raised high because we know you can reach it.
I will expect them to do the best that they can. I will expect excellence from them.
There is this expectation of success.
But that they have expectations to do well for yourself, do well for your family.
It was almost an expectation from myself to achieve good grades.
It's when you look at a work against sort of a racial dynamic in any given country that certain things start to become problematized.
It's very, very stereotypical. Like, oh, the Chinese mom.
All Chinese, 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 Chinese.
It's a Chinese-American stereotype.
Labeling this tiger moms and putting this in the Chinese context, it looks like this is extended, or might be a stereotype or image of all Chinese, or more Chinese mothers, not just one of this particular woman.
It goes back to a particular Chinese-American experience. It's not necessarily Chinese from China. Sometimes Americans get it all mixed up and say, oh, you know, they all look alike, it's all Chinese, and so this will be somehow related to some global threats from China.
You've got Sandy and Joe Schmo reading Time magazine wherever they're sitting in the United States, and they're, in their mind, linking what's going on in this woman's home with a much broader and scarier narrative and fear about China. If a white parent had written that, it wouldn't necessarily be, oh, it's a resurgence of England's superiority over the rest of the world, right? But Amy Chua's writing this is about how Chinese Americans or Chinese families push their children, which is part of how the Chinese push their children, now they're beating us in academics. Who's the us in this story?